The image here is the BGUNDEAD logo, which is the name of the student organization at Bowling Green State University that puts on the game Humans vs. Zombies. The pictures you will see and the rules I will discuss are from that organization, but keep in mind the rules may be different at other schools. Humans vs. Zombies is popular on college campuses. It is basically a week-long game of tag between two teams, humans and zombies. When the game starts, everyone is a human except a selected number of people who begin as original zombies. These players are marked as human until 12 hours into the game or until they turn 5 humans into zombies, whichever happens first. Players are marked by wearing colored bandanas. Humans wear bandanas around either their arm or leg. Zombies wear bandanas around their heads. Veteran players usually wear bandanas from previous games as status symbols. The girl in this image is wearing green, pink, and blue bandanas. One can assume this is her 3rd year playing. Humans carry an array of arsenal to protect themselves against zombies. Typically this is Nerf, but humans are also allowed marshmallows, balled-up socks, and blowguns, as seen here, which are simply PVC piping thick enough to blow a Nerf dart through. Melee weapons such as Nerf swords are not allowed. Humans can get quite elaborate in their gear, often carrying multiple weapons at once, wearing tactical vests to store all their items, and using duct tape to create useful apparel. You can see the guy to the left has a green duct tape holster around his leg. I myself made a duct tape camera sling that I wore so I could play the game and film it at the same time. Humans use Nerf darts, marshmallows, or socks to stun zombies, at which point zombies move their bandana from around their head to their neck. They are then out of play for 10 minutes. At that point they are still allowed to follow humans, but they are not allowed to strategize with other zombies or taunt humans. Zombies are allowed a limited number of stuns each day. Upon reaching that limit, they can no longer hunt for the remainder of the day. Zombies tag humans by placing both hands on their shoulders or upper arms. All humans carry code numbers. If they are successfully tagged by a zombie, they must surrender their code and they are now a zombie. The zombie that tagged them then takes the code and enters it into a website that records them as having eaten for the day. Zombies can starve. They need to feed every 3 hours or they are out of the game until the final stand. However, zombies can share food with each other, so when a zombie enters a code into the website, the zombie will be prompted to select 2 other zombies. It is common for well-fed zombies to give up codes they won to starving zombies in order to feed 3 members instead of 2. Gameplay is 24/7 but typically occurs between classes as play is not allowed in buildings and the play area is restricted to campus boundaries. Humans usually travel in groups and will exchange numbers to request escorts to and from class. A human traveling by themselves is likely to get eaten as it is strategically beneficial for zombies to travel in groups as well. Safe zones are areas on campus where play is not allowed, such as in buildings or on staircases. Humans and zombies can use these areas to avoid being tagged or to hang out with people on the opposite team. So if your roommate becomes a zombie while you are human, you don't have to exile them from your life for the remainder of the week. Missions occur throughout the game to change the play dynamic. Mission goals for humans may entail escorting the scientist, as shown here, or locating cache boxes hidden around campus. Missions often entail multiple tasks for humans to complete. Mission rewards may consist of human antidotes or computer-generated zombie food codes. The final mission of the game is the final stand, in which the zombies and remaining humans battle one last time. Humans typically have to hold an area for a certain amount of time and then have to move to a figurative extraction point. If a third of the humans who started the mission make it, then the humans win. If less than a third make it, then the zombies win. It is not unusual to see costumes during the game. The largest concentration of costumes can be seen during the final stand, but costumes can appear as early as midnight on the first day of the game. Although the most common costumes are zombies covered in fake blood, you can see by the Pechakucha pictured here that costumes are not always zombie related. During the game you will see moderators marked by red bandanas with a white logo. Some wear caution vests to be easily seen. It is the moderator's job to make sure rules are being enforced, settle tag disputes, and address safety concerns. They are also in charge of creating and running missions. Moderators are required to be veteran players. Medics are players marked with white bandanas with a red cross, as you can see the man in the very front is wearing. Medics also wear red backpacks filled with first aid supplies, and all medics are first aid certified. In the game, it is typical for people to trip or run into things, especially during missions. Cuts, scrapes, and bruises are common. Legitimate strategies for zombies and humans are to building hop to decrease exposure to the outside, hold up in buildings to wait out attacks, or escape in vehicles, which are also safe zones. Cell phones and walkie-talkies are allowed. A frowned-upon strategy is to remove one's bandana while still in a play area. Criticisms of the game includes the ideology that universities are strictly for educational purposes and Humans vs. Zombies has no place in academics. Some consider the game disruptive to campus life, and others are disturbed by the use of simulated weapons. Members of BGUNDEAD quickly learned to use the term Nerf blaster as opposed to Nerf gun. The administration at BGSU has grown warmer toward BGUNDEAD with its status as the largest and most diverse student organization on campus. The organization has also proven to be great for student retention. Through friendships made in the organization, students who struggle with their GPA make a decision to stay in school and work harder when they otherwise would have dropped out. Humans vs. Zombies attracts students from all areas of campus, from all different majors, and from all different interests. Students form bonds and friendships with people they otherwise never would have met through class or their day-to-day lives. To paraphrase a popular quote within the Humans vs. Zombies community, when you are running for your figurative life with a fellow human across zombie-infested territory, you can't help but become best friends with that person. For many, Humans vs. Zombies is just plain fun, and it is considered much-needed relief from the stress of academic studies. And even for some others, it's a chance to live out the hitherto unreachable glory of fighting in the zombie apocalypse.